Alright, let's see here. That has started up. I don't know if it's going yet or not. I'm going to refresh over here. There we go. And it came up. So there we go. Turn the volume down a little bit over here. Don't need it that loud. Looks like it is broadcasting. And as my luck would have it, right off the bat I get a text and have to take away from what I'm wanting to get done. Wow. Imagine that. Now I get two texts. So let me attend to these. Looks like it's a little bit behind on the live broadcasting, and that's fine. So I'm going to delve right into it. I have Adobe Photoshop. I haven't done anything with it whatsoever. I might want to lower my picture a little bit. Let me see. See how that looks. See if that makes a big difference or not. So naturally I get two texts, I send an answer, I don't get any answer back, so that's probably going to be a issue. Okay, that's cool. That looks alright. Alright, so let's get into this. And like everything else I do, I know nothing about Adobe Photoshop. It says drag and drop a file, or at least one from your computer to get started. So I'm going to minimize this a little bit, and I'm going to go over here, and I think it's in, and trying to remember where I took two pictures. That's not in there. Probably in here. No, not in there too. Wow, the same. Did I open the same folder? Oh, I did. And maybe in here. Nope, that's all movies. I'm looking for two specific pictures that I thought I had. Oh, maybe I put them in here. There we go. So this is interesting. Why am I not seeing chat over here? Let me grab these real quick. And I want this one. It says drag and drop. I dragged in, oh there it is. And then, can I drag in my other one, or do I have to do something with this? Can I drag this one in as well at the same time? I can. Alright, so we're going to minimize that. Oh no, nope, that's not what I want. Then we're going to see, did I change something here? No, that's my scene. So what happened? Oh, I think what happened, what looks like happened was, did I move something over here? I'm trying to figure out what happened on my other monitor over there. It seems like it may have went out to left field on this, and that's not good. Doggone it. Oh, I know what I did. I put it on. Okay, no worries. Two people are watching. Thank you for joining me. I couldn't see chat. That's what I was concerned about. And now I know why, because I made it full screen so I could see what I was doing. And I don't need a full screen. I can just leave it like it is there. So back to what I'm trying to figure out. So it looks like, and let's just put that up there or down there. It looks like you can only work with one photo at a time. So I'm going to see if, oh no. Okay, so it puts it over that. You know what? I might actually do what I want it to do, because if I can drag this out like that, and like that, and then like that, and then like that. But I don't know that this is going to do what I want it to do. I may have to do some research on this, but this is much more fun. I just enjoy the heck out of grabbing it and trying to use it and see if I can figure out what I've got going on in my little deviant mind here. Okay, that's neat. Let's see if they have a undo button somewhere. That's first things first. I clearly need an undo, so Control Z, Control Z. Control Z took away the picture, even though I think it still shows that it's up here, but I don't see it in here. And Control Z again. Okay, so the first attempt was kind of a flop. I had both pictures on there, and I was actually trying to move them around. Let's go with a new. I've not researched anything on this yet. That's what I want. It looks like. Okay, I'm going to try to focus my attention over here and try to figure this out. Oh, I see what it is. There's one there, and there's one there. It puts it in a different tab. Now, can I put the picture back in here? Nope. Current layer is background layer. You cannot move a background layer or change stacking over. Okay, so that's interesting to know. So can I find this other layer here? Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Go in here. I can move this one? No, because that's the same thing. Okay, it's a background layer. Okay, I got it. So can I move this over to this one? Probably can't do that. And I'm going to try to do multitasking things here, which obviously I can't. So oh, I had it, but now I don't got it. I had both pictures and I was doing what I want. So let's go new. Let's start something new. Start with your own document settings for rain. I don't want to work with my document settings. Let's just go with create. Right click, no. File. Okay, can't do that. I've tried that 3 or 4 times and it doesn't work. Still one person watching, which is alright. I know people have lives and things and it's Sunday and I get it. I get it. I really do enjoy the interaction, and maybe I could. I only got one open up. So I can close that. That's going to be the granddaughter. So it looks like I'm going to have to go to the old YouTube, and I'm going to have to figure out how to use Photoshop. In the meanwhile, Okay, it changes the background. I need to figure out what I've done over here. Well, I got it. I've just got to figure out how to use it. It's just basic cropping there, I'm sure. If I move that over there, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. So okay, I would have thought maybe this is the I don't like that. Okay, you can move the photo up and down. I really don't like how small this is. And does that bring me over to here? Can I edit this over here? Still got one person watching, which is me. Yep, this was a mistake to try to do this. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, layer style. I don't want the layer style. I want to be able to okay, there's the text. I don't see where I can add my text though. I always start out with something really difficult. I never do something simple. Figures. Canvas size is smaller than the current. Some clipping will occur. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what that does. This must be my text right here. Now, can I move? Glips. Okay, that's interesting. That added something because I can see here in the background, if I change that color, I bet you that changes to blue. No, there's something right here, and I know there's no, unless that's the other picture, which it could be. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go ahead and end this live stream, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to. How do you make that bigger, I wonder? Move tool. I do like how that tells you what it's going to do. Object tool, frame tool, spot healing brush, brush. Still didn't change this text. I don't know what this says. That changed the background to something. Oh, I know what that text is. It's right here. It says... So can I change the text? Nope. There's gotta be. Oh yeah. Okay. So text went away. So we'll put text back in here. Text. I want it to be horizontal. Okay. Looks like the text is still not right there. How many we got? Still got one. Yay. Okay. Text. Text. Did it. How do you clear text? Okay. Alright, that was fun. Didn't get what I wanted, but I am going to show something here. I got that far last night and I gave up. What I want to do now is I want to bring them, I want to zoom them from out to in while the A is going out, or no, in to out, A is going out to in is going in to out, A is going out to in, and then I want to figure out if I can make them all come out at the same time. That's kind of my goal I have set for this. That's why it's still up and running. Still got two people. Hey, Tony Wallow, thanks for joining. Better late than never. No, I appreciate you being here. I got Photoshop from Blackwatch, and I had it open. I was trying to figure it out. I can't, so I'm going to have to do the old YouTube, Google, figure out how to do it. I don't see a Photoshop icon on here anywhere, so I don't know if it's in here. I'm thinking it's not. So let me see if I go over here. Oop. So did it not put it on my computer? That's interesting. I thought for sure it installed on my computer. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. That would make sense why I can't see it in the tray. What is this? That's the OBS. That's a Cronus. So open that, open that, open that. Alright, let's go. What is it? appwiz.cpl, I believe. Nope, I didn't want to spell. z.cpl. Apparently that's not correct either. Clearly don't want that, so we're gonna close that. I'm going to go appwiz.cpl. There we go. Yeah, I did put Adobe. Okay, so it's on there. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna guess ADO. There it is. So I'm gonna pin it to the taskbar. I'm going to close that, and then we're going to click on that. Okay, so Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Need Blackwatch in here. You got his number? Shoot him a call. So there's, okay, so this is a lot like, that's good. This is a lot like the other one that um, it keeps what you did. It keeps what you were working with. Interesting. Very interesting. Are you still with us, Tony? It only shows one. Let me come over here and grab this. Yeah, it shows one. Tony's in the chat. Looks like two people were there at one time. I'll wait for Tony to respond if he's still here. And if he is, then I'm going to show him something. If not, then I'm not going to. So, as I mentioned the other day, I am considering getting RGB fans for I need 3 of them, and I reached out to someone, and he said, I'll refer you to someone who referred me to J2 Cents, who unboxed these right here, and this might be the way to go, because this controller connects directly to your power supply, and then the fans work pretty good. So he did 6. I don't know that I like this style.
So it's 256
as opposed to the one I have. It just looks different. So I'm going to research it, and I haven't decided yet. I mean, I did find out I have until the 15th of next month, this month now, this is August, before I have to worry about anything. So I still want to take this picture and morph it, or put these two side by side. I might want to try to experiment making this a little bit bigger. I'll come back to that. Oop, wrong one. So last night, it took me forever, but I finally got all 4 letters of my granddaughter to get to her fingers. They're a little bit bigger, and that's fine. I can adjust all that later. You can see down there at the bottom the flow chart of how this works, and I honestly probably sat here 25 minutes after I got it to work and tried to figure out how I got it to work, because I still honestly don't know how I got it to work. But they're there, it works, we're good. So now, my next thing I want to do is I want to take this letter here, and I want it to zoom out. I want to take this letter here, and I want it to zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, and then I want to figure out if I can make all 4 zoom back to this position here. Didn't really do a lot with it last night. I did try a couple different effects, didn't work, and I just thought, you know what, 2:30 in the morning, let's go to bed, it'll be here tomorrow, it's not going nowhere, so I let it go. I am getting more and more comfortable with DaVinci Resolve, and I really think I'm going to like it better than Vegas Pro, because it does seem, I like this concept right here, where I can take this A now, and I can grab it here, and it moves over there. I like seeing, because Tony, if you remember right, when we did this the first time, I had to kind of second guess where I wanted everything to go. Whereas with this, I can pretty much put it where I want. And then, so that's 1, that's 2, this is 3. If I come down here and find text 3, and go back to text 2, and turn it off, and then you go to text 1 or text 3, that's the N. So now my N looks a little funky. I'm going to kind of maybe put it right there, and then I'll turn that off, and then my text 4 looks a little off, so I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to move it just a little bit right there, and maybe right there. So I like this. I like the fact that I can do it right here, and it's just wild. I mean, I still have a lot of old school in me. That's why I was able to say, okay, I know I can go here and position it this way. And I'm no expert on that even, but I can muddle my way through it and I can get the results that I want. Now, I do know you can do this. So you text 3D, and then you need a merge, and then you need the 3D renderer, which is right here. Now this is not going to show up. If I go over here to the main page and I hit play, that one's not going to show up. And since there's no action on this yet, it's just real static. So that's cool. Now I come back down to here. The reason this doesn't show up is because if they're not connected, it's just a flow chart. You start, you go, you go, you merge, you do, you go, you do, you do, and you get to the output, which is this. If we come over here and look at this, and we put this over here, that's the original picture. And now, I think if I want to really mess it up, I can bring her, well, that's not working. Somehow that's still stuck on a daggone A. I had this problem last night. Why am I stuck on the daggone A? Aha! I think I'm stuck on the doggone A because it's right here on merge 3. So if I bring this over here, yes, we're good. I cannot manipulate this because there's no manipulation to it to be done. If I click on merge 3, then that's going to manipulate this because it comes up. I don't necessarily have to be on text 2. So that makes sense. So I get the original picture followed by this. I don't know what all these lines are. I know it doesn't make any difference because they're not there. In the final product, they're not there. And that's fine. So back to this. We're going to open this up and we're going to go, we're just going to go 3D text. And we're going to put text, not test, although it could be a test. And we know we can change the color. We know I'm partial to blue, so we're going to make it blue. But again, it's not showing up because there's nothing there. So let's bring it up over here, and there it is. Now, I still haven't mastered this yet, but you can grab this, and you can move it up, you can move it down, you can grab the arrow, and you can move it left, you can move it right. And supposedly, I think if you hold Alt and use your mouse, you can roll it around like that, the whole thing. Or if you hit Control, no, oh, there we go, that's not it. That's not it. I figured this out last night, it took me forever, but you can actually rotate, doggone it, you can actually rotate this like this, which is really cool. You know what? I gotta turn my volume down a little bit over here. It's kind of annoying. Sorry about that. So we got 3D text, and it's not going anywhere. Is it Shift maybe? Oh no, Shift just changes your perspective of what it looks like. I thought it was. That's size. Doggone it. I did this once last night. Maybe it's Control and Alt. Nope, that's not it. Shift. Well, that's kind of it, but you can also spin it, and you'll see it's two-dimensional. It's really flat. So let's change that real quick. You come down here to extrusion, and you get your depth. You can see there that it changed. And then if I come over here and remember what I just did, okay, now you can see it's got some 3D-ness to it, and that's pretty cool. So we're going to bring that back to where it was, which is right there. I'm kind of bummed. I wonder what this is. Nope, that's not what I want. Pretty cool though, whatever it is. I mean, if I can figure out the effect. Oh, there we go. Hey, I like that. So I need to not have that there, and I want it really about right there. We're going to come back to here, and now we can spin it on the axis. So that's pretty cool. So it's still not what I want, but it's getting there. So now I want to, I'm good with all that nonsense. So I'm going to close the extrusions. I'm going to open up advanced controls, and I don't see what I'm looking for. I need Blackwatch here in his musical innuendos to help me out. Is it under extrusion? The classic style, the depth, the bevel? It's not. So is it up here? No. You can set it to start and stop certain points. Let's go to layout. Your rotation. You can also rotate it like this. I mean, there's just so much you can do. And you can rotate it like that, which is the same thing as I was doing, I believe. So let's turn that back off, and let's see, does this do, yeah, that was pretty much doing what I want. Now if I get this so out of whack, oh, I don't like that. This little button right here should put it back where it was at, and it does. And then this one, so you can see, whereas if I can make a 3D Y, I can really manipulate this, doing some things I really want to do with it. But that's not what I'm looking for, because even if I do what I'm getting ready to do, it's not going to show up like I want it to show up, because I think it's in here. You have to have light on it. Makes no, it doesn't really make sense, but it does make sense, and I can't remember where the light is at. Again, rotation is going to be the same 3 knobs. There's gotta be, ooh, you know what? Maybe I need to put a light on it, huh? Okay, so there's the spotlight. So now, let me grab, that's the spotlight. Okay, and you got the same exact things with this. You can move it left, right, and you can move it down, and you can move it over. You can also rotate it on its axis. I have yet to figure it out. So the light is enabled. It should be shining light, and I guess we got to figure out how to make the light get brighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here, move this over here, move that over there, and move that over there. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn this off if I can. Maybe not. I was thinking I could. Yeah, okay. Why did I turn that off? I turned it off because what I want to do now is I want to come over here to the media pool, and I want to import something. Oh, by the way, I thought of a great idea for what I was trying to do last night. I want to import media, and I'll come back to that in just a moment. I don't want to use the kids for this experiment. I want to use, I got a feeling the happy birthday is going to show up, but let's use old Forrest. And we're going to bring Forrest down here, and it's going to be our media. It's going to be media 2 in, and there should have been a media 2 out. But if I connect, if I bring this over here, there's the first. Yeah, I put the text on there, and if I connect this to this, I can't. Why can't I connect it? Well, can't connect it that way either. I can't connect it because it has to have a merge. So you got to come over here and you find merge 3D. You're going to put that right there. So we're going to go here. That's interesting. Wow. I don't know why I don't have my second media out over here. That's just going to be media 3, so we don't want that. Why can't I? So you get, it goes picture to merge. So it goes picture to merge. Oh, am I backwards? I'll get it. Might take me a minute. So it goes, I'm going to set this up identical. It goes picture to merge to text. Oh, I know why. I need this. I need to have the second out. This is all one process. This to this to this to this. It's got to have an out in the spotlight. It's got to have an out. How do I get an out? Right click. I don't want to add a tool. It should have added. I would have thought that it would have added a media 2 by itself, because obviously I can't bring this down here because it makes it media 3. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Frustrated, but I'm okay with this. So I'm going to, two ways I can do this. I can Control Z the heck out of it, or I can, I believe, exit and all this will go away, but I don't know that for sure, so I'm just going to Control Z the heck out of it. It's just undo. We all know basic computer knowledge that when you undo Control Z, it undoes what you did, except for this. And I'm going to delete that, delete that, and delete that, and then we're going to turn this back on, and we haven't lost anything. No harm, no foul. So what we're going to do is, because I still haven't figured this out, I'm going to close that. I'm going to open it back up. Still have Tony watching, I'm sure. He got a lot of patience, Tony. You really do. I'd have given up a long time ago on this. So I'm going to import. I want to make sure I'm at edit when I import. So I'm going to import, and I'm going to grab that same picture of Forrest Gump. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to Fusion and import, and I'm going to import that same picture of Forrest Gump. So we're going to bring this by opening. We're going to select it. We're going to open it, and then we're going to put it in our timeline right there. And there we go. Awesome. So now we have media in, media out. You got a source, and you got an out. You have one, you have two. So now we're going to do the same thing we were doing a while ago. I'm going to grab the text. As you can tell, I'm big on this text nonsense. We're going to have a merge. We're going to have a render, but I'm missing something here, I think. No. So we're going to go back over here to text, and we're going to make it our first thing, and we're literally going to go in here and go happy birthday to you. Super big. So we're going to come down here to our size, and we're going to go 0.5, and hopefully that changes our size. Still a little bit too big, so we're going to go back to our size, and we're going to go 0.25. Not bad. We're not 3D'd yet, though, so that's fine. So we're going to come down here to extrusion. We're going to go with, I don't know, some ridiculous number, right? 0.05 something. And we're going to change it to the ugliest color we can find, which has got to be right there. And we're going to go with that. Cool. So 2 people are still watching. I have to glance over from time to time because I haven't yet figured out how I'm going to arrange this to where I can just glance with my peripheral vision and say, oh, hi Black Watch, oh, hi English Irish Chairman, or whoever. So that is that. It should be somewhat 3D'd. Let's see if we can see if it's somewhat 3D'd by okay, that's kind of neat, kind of like that. Let's go to layout, let's go to rotation, let's see what this does. Looks like it does about the same thing. No. So actually right now I can tell you I'm going to do something similar to this, and I'm going to make this disappear off the screen, start down here and disappear off the screen. But I'm not going to do that with this. This is just a test to see if I can make this work. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to bring my extrusion. Okay, we know we need a light, and that's supposedly going to affect it somehow. So we're going to put a light right there. And then I know I need another light. I'm just guessing, and we're going to put another light right here. And we're going to bring that one over here. And we are now going to go to the spotlight only. And we're going to see if we can rotate the light. Okay, shadows. Let's make the shadow some crazy color of this. And then let's see if we can rotate this light. I want to bring the light back this way somehow, and I'm thinking that's up and down. There we go. I want it right like that. Okay, so now I got my lights. So for today's purposes, I'm just going to leave it like that. We're going to come back over to here. I'm going to figure out why I don't have old forest up here on that. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that back on. Oh, that's right. We don't have old forest up here because we got to turn old forest on right here. So we're going to take this same photo. I got to get off this Wii stuff. I got the proverbial mouse on my shoulder. So we're going to come up here and we're going to look at our text. And we're going to leave this here, and we're going to see as I connect this through what happens. So the first thing we want to do is we want to connect this to this, and we want to connect this to this, and you can see that that's done like that. Then we want to take our text to this, and then we want to send this out. Don't see no change. So let's come back over here to this one and play it and see if that props up. And we have a failure. Oh, that's good. Didn't really expect it to work on the first time, did you? So we're going to look at our flow chart, make sure we're good. I don't think this goes to that, but let's delete that. And delete that. Try it again. So we got our text right here, which says happy birthday to you. We're going to connect that to here, and there it is. So it looks like, as far as this goes, this looks right. It says happy birthday to you. It's horrible. So I'm going to come back over to here. I want to figure out where it looks all right. Now I want to somehow, and I have yet to figure this out. I keep looking over there like the camera's over there. Somehow you can actually set a point to where this will start there, and you can set a point. Okay, so if that's okay, I need to watch a number here for a second. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I want. I don't think this is going to work. What I'm hoping I've done is, if I come over here, still have that, that's fine. What I was hoping, I'm going to turn this one off, I'm going to turn this one on, and if I go back to here, yeah, see, I know you can start with set points and make this work. I mean, I know you can do that. That clearly is not doing what I wanted to do. So I'm going to have to research set points. Still got 2 people watching. The cameras, default. So I think all that's correct. I want to enable the lighting. Oh, look. Now that's cool. I enabled the lighting, disabled the lighting, enable the lighting, enable shadows. Now I'm going to have to go do something about this. Because over here, this is green, but over there it's black. Why is that? Interesting. So that's in here somewhere. It's not that. You know, the guys that do the videos on this, they say just play with it, experiment with it. Well, I'm clearly doing that. So the spotlights are good. I disconnect the spotlight. If I disconnect this, it goes away because the flow chart was broken. It goes from here to here to here to here. So if I take this and I put it back over here, then it comes back. And I can move this where I want it. I don't like, unless that's, okay, you know what, let's, okay, so we know we understand, or I understand, you have to have a source, an action, and then an input, an action, and an output. That makes sense. So what I want to try to do now is really get bold and brave here, and I want that to be about right there, or about right there. Even though it's off the screen over there, it looks like it's good there. So I think if I bring this to here, doesn't do anything. Interesting. Is that because I need to bring it to here? Aha! Now let's turn this off. Okay, Tony, what do you think? Think this is going to work? You think when I turn on that right-hand screen, it's going to show forced, happy birthday, 3-dimensional? What do you think? I'm going to put 50 cents that it don't. And here we go. Sort of, kind of. I mean, I can sort of, kind of see forced in the background there. I delete this, I reconnect this, it automatically jumps it back over to there. Why is it doing that? Even though it's showing, oh, because media one's over there. Even though it's showing shades of Forrest Gump, quite honestly, I didn't think it would show that much. So I'm going to turn this off for now. I'm going to bring this back over to here. Bring it down to there, to here, to here, to here, to here. This has got to go somewhere. What a guess that was. Awesome. Awesome. So now I'm going to turn on my text here. And should I not be able to? No, I can't. Why can't I? Oh, because now I can. So now I can bring this wherever I want. And obviously the size is an issue, so let's go with 0.25 is a quarter. What's 0.375, I believe, is that. It didn't change over there. And it didn't change over there. So let's go figure this out. Let's go with 1.0. Awesome. That's good. That means that's working. Make it bigger on the left, makes it bigger on the right. So now I clearly want now the thing is, it doesn't look too 3D-ish to me yet, and it's also still in black. But I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish more or less, in that I have a source. I wanted 3D text. It's 3D-ish over here, but it's not over here. And I can still move it around over there too, because it's still highlighted over there, so that's fine. Wow. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's just so you can see the possibilities of why, if I can play around with this enough, I'll be able to make those Y's and the A's and the N's and the A's do what I want them to do. It is possible. What I've got to learn is now why can I move it this way? that way. And the same thing here. So it's blue there, but it's black here. Why is that? Why would it be the right color in one but not in the other? So tracking should be, oh, okay. Tracking is how big it is. I do like it has a default. Line spacing is the up and down if you have more than one thing, which I don't. But if I come in here and I go forest, Gump, then I should be able to move that back to there. And now the line spacing should be able to be affected. Yes, you can. Okay, I see what that does. If you type everything, so I can do this one of two ways. I can put my cursor right here. I can hit enter, and that's going to make that disappear. I can hit enter, and it's going to go down. Hit enter again. I don't want that. I do want to figure out why that did that. If I come back here and hit delete. Oh, I know why. So I want to hit enter, and I want to put forest back in there. Golly, I got to figure out this step. Black watch! Finally! Oh my goodness. Hey brother, I got Photoshop. I've tried 3 attempts now to do something and failed miserably, so I thought to pass the time I would do this. Apparently you were here and you left because it shows only 2 people watching, and I'm always one of the people watching, so I could maybe not watch and pop chat out. So I'm trying to figure out why I have blue text on one side and white text or black text on the other side. And I don't know why, because this is not changing. If I go over here, we're good to go there. And I think I got this pre-designed now that I think about it. I think it had the text already. So somebody's already figured out what I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. I don't know. I honestly don't know why this is turning out like that. I like it right there, but I don't have anything here unless it's there, and I don't see anything there. I have no controls. So why is this part here, even though it's white there, why is it there? And I've got a feeling if I take that out, that goes away. That's fine. I'm good with that. I understand that. If I take that out, that goes away. If I bring this down to here, and I take that out, and I bring this over to here, wow. With no spotlight on it. Oh, you know why? Well, there's a spotlight right there. With no spotlight on this. Okay, that kind of makes sense right now to my mind, although I should be, even though it's white on white, I'm going to change this to blue-ish. And then I'm going to go no. Okay, so I got my source text, which is right there. I go to the merge, it's got to have, it renders it, and then it merges it into there. If I delete that, it goes away. That makes sense. If I reconnect this, it comes back. That makes sense. Now, do I have to go to a spotlight and then to this? Okay, the only thing I changed was the doggone stupid spotlights. No, I think it installed correctly. I just can't figure out. So, all right, we're gonna go to the original plan here. So here's power. Here's Photoshop. I just can't. I haven't Googled it or YouTubed it or done anything yet. So I'm kind of at a loss. I mean, I'll figure it out eventually. I think it did in stack correctly. I just I want, my main goal is I want to take my granddaughter and my son, and I want to put the two pictures together, which is the whole point of that. I will get it figured out eventually. So what have I done differently here that, oh, wait a minute. No, when I did that, I can't put it in there. It's got to go to the merge so that it can connect. So if I do away with that, that's fine. 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 My ultimate goal is when I do this is I want this happy birthday to show up on there. So we're going to go down to the spotlight maybe, into the merge, into this merge, and from the merge we're going to go to there. Nope. Okay. Okay, we know what we can do to figure this out, don't we? Control the Z out of it. There it is. So, source, spotlight, merge, render, spotlight, out. Why can't I get that to be blue over there? Why? Blackwatch? Taxing your brain on that. Well, I don't know why I'm looking over there for. The camera's over here. So I can do it, and it's probably something real simple. That's interesting. That's not supposed to be doing the spotlight like that. Oh, it does do the spotlight like that because it's connected. It is connected. So if I just want to work with the spotlight, I unconnect it and that goes away. Then I can rotate my lighting how I want. And when I reconnect it, it moved this for some reason, which I can change that to right there. I don't understand why. I like that light right there. Maybe it has to do with the light. So I'm going to go back to my spotlight. If I disable it, does that do it? Nope. Hold on. Got to answer the text. You're speaking a foreign language to me again. Ah! Okay. There's got to be a reason why that's not doing what I want it to do. I'm going to leave that. Maybe it's shadows. Oh, maybe the shadows is going to do it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to feel so stupid if I go in here and I change this to something like that, and I go over there and no, that didn't change it. Thank goodness, because I was going to feel real stupid if it did. Disable shadows, enable shadows. I don't see no difference. Color is blue. Color is cool. I see the shadowing in here. The size is fine. The tracking is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Extrusion, we're extruding it, and that's fine. And I don't know about that stuff. Let's go to advanced controls and see what that is. And forced monospaced. I don't think that's got anything to do with coloring. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's making that move. So that's good. I'm sorry to hear that you are in pain. If you should be resting, you should rest. While I appreciate you being here, I think one's health is probably a lot better than sitting here watching me jibber jabbish and going, no, do this, no, do that. We're, just my 2 cents worth on it. So, Tony, I've made some leaps and bounds and strides here today, obviously. I mean, we've gotten a picture with almost 3D text on it. And I say almost 3D text because, you know what? It don't look too 3D-ish to me. It looks 3D here, but it looks horrible here. It's blue here with red outlining, and it's black there with no outlining. So, I'm trying to figure out. I think Tony left us again. So, let me figure out what I've done wrong. I'm going to leave everything like it is. I'm going to disconnect this, and then disconnect that, and I'm going to disconnect that. I'm going to get that out of the way. If I reconnect this with this, does it come back? It does not, because it doesn't have a light on it. So if I disconnect that, and reconnect that, and reconnect that, it comes back because it has a light on it. So if I disconnect that, and disconnect that, and bring the spotlight over here, connect that spotlight to there, and that spotlight to there, it doesn't work because the first spotlight is not active. Wow, really? Wow. Okay, so now it's blue. Still blue, but I don't have it over there. So I have to have so apparently spotlight number 2 has no bearing whatsoever on what's going on, even though they say you have to have 2 spotlights. It's spotlight number 1 that makes it come back to there. So is the problem in, so if that's not needed, it's not. Let's figure out why this is not doing that. And it's got to be right here. Gotta be. Gotta be. Absolutely has to be. So I'm going to grab the green. Intensity. Wow. Really? Wow. That's interesting. Maybe I gotta let the... Tony's probably still there. It's just YouTube. I may have a bad connection. Let's see here. Now it says I have an excellent connection. I've had up to 3 people. I haven't hit the magical 4 yet today. So this is interesting. Oh, I know why. Because I gotta have that connected, maybe? I don't know. This should be showing up here, not this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now. So let's get rid of that. And move this light over here. But I didn't change anything that has to do with that. Why is that way up there? So if I come back down here, kill this, bring that to there, bring that to there, turn that back on. There it is. Can I move this? No. Can I grab it up here? No. Can I get it right here? What did I change? I didn't change anything, yet that changed. Wow. Here we go. Control Z again. I like it right there. That's close. And I was seeing that over here. Now I'm not seeing that over here. Oh, because it's connected to the merge. It's right there, but I don't know how to grab it. I should be able to see that. And if I turn this off, doggone it, how did I get it way up there? Even though it's kind of where, when I do the final output here, kind of where I want it. It's not 3-dimensionalized like I want it to be. And it is black. And I know it's clearly blue over there, so I cannot figure out why that is. I honestly cannot. Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. I don't think that's going to have any bearing whatsoever on what I'm trying to do. It does not. Doggone it. I'm happy that I got what I wanted. I'm unhappy that I can't make it do what I want it to do. And I can't figure out how that got up there. And I can't figure out I don't think it has anything to do with this. Really expected to get one of them dumb errors again. Lighting is enabled, shadows are enabled. We want that, I think. Do we want wide frame? Okay, that changed. If we go back, if we take wide frame out, or wireframe out, okay, that's a start. I did something. Something went away. What did I click in? I was in here and I clicked in this one. Okay, I don't want to enable accumulation effects. Lighting we want enabled. Aha! Looky there. See, I told you guys if I sit, I don't know why I keep looking over there. You guys ain't over there. You're over here. I told you if I kept playing around with this, I would figure out why it was doing that. And it's doing that because when I enable the lighting, it changes it, the color. Okay, good. Sort of, kind of. Let's come back over to here. Okay, now that, see that right there, these lines? I actually have an idea that I want to use lines too. So I'm going to have to remember this somewhere, that if I want to use lines, I just go make a 3D and make it super, super big, and it'll be fine. I need to get that over here so I can figure out what I'm doing. Rotation order X, Y, Z, X, Z, Y, X, or Y, X, Z. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. I mean, I'm just sharing with you guys what I sit here and do, not broadcasting, and trying to get it all figured out. So obviously it's going to be a 0.005. You know, I'm going to do this until I get it back over here where I can mess with it. So I want to leave this right here, and I'm going to change this to 8. Oh, that didn't help. What the hell? Sorry. 0.009. Well, it's here, but I don't have the ability to mess with it because of the stupid spotlight. Oh, because it's connected. Okay, so you know what? Let me disconnect it temporarily. Come over here, and it's still frickin'. Okay, now that's fine. So I'm going to come back to here. Well, that's crazy. The only thing that should be highlighted would be this. And okay, that's 3D text. And it is ha! That's cool. I think I locked it up. You got no response right now. Yep, I have locked it up. Wonder if Control Z works. Nope, I have locked this up. So that's about 3 times I've actually locked this up. Which it shouldn't lock up with my new machine, I wouldn't think, unless the program is locking up. And I'll pose that question to you guys. Obviously something's wrong. It's not responding in here, even though I haven't gotten the ever popular famous pop-up that DaVinci Resolve is unresponsive. I'll bet you if I come down here, and no, it shows it's good. But I'm guessing it really is not good because it is clearly locked up. Clearly. Clearly locked up. Can I close it? I can't even close it. Yeah, something's going on. I mean, got a multitude of things running. Well, I'm glad I didn't want to decide if I wanted to save those awesome changes I made or not. Thanks, DaVinci Resolve. Alright, let me come over here and see how long have I been rambling on for. And it looks like I've been rambling on for an hour and 24 minutes. But I did make some progress today. In that I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this. So back to here. Discover Photoshop. Yeah, whatever. That was real helpful. Well, guess you can draw a line. So that looks like that's the ever popular and famous masking tool. And then can you right click, copy and or select and mask. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll get into this. Echoing, I got my volumes. The only thing I got going on is my microphone. My fan's running behind me. I've got nothing going. So let me. Wow, really? Man, did I lock this up too? Got to see what's going on here. So it saved it. The question is, how did it save it, or what is saved? Well, let's see. I'm going to open it back up, and looks like it just did save the basic. Oh, I did save it. It saved it exactly how I left it. So if I bring that to there, then I can bring it over here. I just wanted to bring up the task manager so I can watch and see. Now that's interesting that it's on that. You can move it up and down. Oh, there you go. Oh, learn something else here all of a sudden. Ta-da! So if I go over here. Okay, there's my text. It's all out of where it's not supposed to be. I can kind of glance over there now and see what's going on with the CPU. And I just want to connect that to that and connect that to that, and it should do that. Fine. Now we know that works. Oh, yeah, I've got it open. Actually, I thought I muted everything. Did I not mute everything? Okay, this I don't see any volume control on it. Oh, right here, that's muted. So we're good there. And then on my other machine, I know it's muted. Yep, both my machines are muted, and I'm not running anything else in the background. So, all right. So you clearly have to have a spotlight to get the effect. And if you take away any, now is this one's not connected right now at all. So what happens if we disconnect that and we put that up there and we bring this down to here? Wow, changed it completely. So I want to be able lunch sounds good, actually. I need to probably cut this off here in a minute. So I want to be able to move this somehow, and I can't figure out how to do it, and it's really making me mad. So I want to move, oops, I want to move this. Okay, so my Spotlight 2 is highlighted there, my Spotlight 2 is highlighted there. I really want that to be where I want to work, and I really want to see this gizmo where I can change it, and I'm not seeing that to do what I want to do, even though it's showing right here, maybe. This is for here. Let's do it over here. So this rotates it. That's supposed to bring it up to there. That's going to have no effect on it whatsoever. In, out. Okay, for some reason we lost our text we were getting over here. So it goes to here, goes to there, goes down, goes to there. Renders, goes to the merge. And it goes there. Why did we lose? What did I do to make that lose? I'm trying to get this where I can manipulate it. Start in, took that away. Put this down here. Okay. Well, I kind of got it back. I kind of can move it over there. I can't move it over here. And I should be able to do that. I like the red around that, which is actually yellow. So, I don't know. I don't see any bad usage on the CPU at all. Looks like it's hanging right at 4%. Memory's at 14%. So I don't think that was the issue. I really want to figure out what I've done to get this all goofy. Do you think it was in rendering, maybe? No, it can't be in rendering. It's gotta be in merge. It's gotta be under controls, although there's nothing there. It's got to be nothing in settings. It's got to be in transform. What happens if I unlock X, Y, and Z? Let's see here. That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to jump over here, and I've been an hour and a half. I'm going to go grab some lunch, I've got some things accomplished today, other things I didn't get accomplished today. Figured out how to do this, kind of, sort of, but then it was black and I got it back to the right color. So in theory, I'm thinking if I change this color, and if we go with this, yeah, so that part I've gotten figured out. So that's good. And if I go pick a color and I go, let's just say right there, that's going to change that. That's cool. So if I go color, okay, so I noticed something here. You got eyedropper. This is good in, I think it's in Vegas Pro, that you can click on the eyedropper, you can go find a color, and you can make your color of your what you're trying to do like that. So, okay. So I'm going to wrap it up. Blackwatch, I'll get with you. I'll send you an email. I do have Photoshop installed right here. I do have it running. And like I said, right now the only thing I want to do is I just want to figure out how to combine those two things, and I'm sure I will. So I'm going to go. Okay, really? You can't just exit this? Oh, I bet you got. Don't tell me you got to do the file, exit, and do I want to save the changes? No, that's fine. Alright, guys. Tony, thank you so much. Blackwatch, thank you so much. If you guys know anybody that does video editing on the side for a living or whatever, please put them in contact with me or me in contact with them. I don't expect to make one penny off of this stuff. I'm doing it more for my enjoyment as well as my son's enjoyment as well as his wife and family and friends. So if you do, just let me know. I'll be back later tonight, I'm sure. I mean, you know me. Like my brother says on Facebook, I am the king of live video. Well, not yet anyway. Thanks, guys. I will talk to you all later.